there might be a new scandal in baseball, which is a sad thing to say. Baseball's had a lot of issues with the CBA coming up. It could mean we might not see any more baseball, at least until next year. Next season might not happen, so if you did not know, Business Insiders, they had an article out today that talked about how Major League Baseball secretly had two different types of baseballs used last season. This was made by Bradford Davis, so give him the credit that he deserves. But they got interviews with players, they did tests on baseballs throughout the season, and they found out that the center weight of the baseballs was slightly different. Or not slightly, because there's going to be random variations in the baseballs. Let me first clarify that. Baseballs are meant to be between 5 and 5.25 inches and weigh 5 ounces, I believe, or 5.5 ounces. It's one of those two numbers. And it's very strict how they are woven. And what they found is that the center of the baseball was different more than what you would normally expect. They also, as I said, interviewed a lot of people who play baseball who wished to be anonymous, and they agreed. One of the people who was not anonymous about this was Shane Doolittle, who talked about how in one of his games where he versed Joey Votto, he had a fly ball that had an expected batting average of less than 100, an expected home run rate of less than 10%, and it traveled deep into the seats for a home run. And he was talking about how it just seemed like it should have died. He's been playing baseball for a long time, and he would know. And how later that game, there was Votto hit a single that had an expected home run rate of 91.8%. A home run rate of 91.8%, and it was a single. So, the ball is being changed depending on the game, even the inning. This explains a couple of things, though. A lot of people who watched the Field of Dreams game observed that the ball was flying off the bat. Home runs left and right. And a lot of people were joking, but at the same time being like, hey, is this something we need to worry about? About how it seems like the juiced baseball was back. And it might have been. They only had a limited capacity of these new baseballs. So it appears that they might have used them for the bigger ticket games, like Field of Dreams, where they knew more fans were going to watch, and they wanted to keep people engaged. Now, Major League Baseball did not tell anyone about this. They didn't tell the players. They didn't tell the clubs. That's a big issue. The CBA expires tomorrow night. And this is just adding to the tension here. MLB is lying to teams about the very thing that controls the game, the baseball, and they're just lying to teams about it. It's sad to say, but I think another strike will be happening. And it might be a pretty long one. But that's the news here about how Major League Baseball lied and changed the baseball. Hopefully, there isn't a strike, but the odds aren't looking good.